EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Brees. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Off play action, Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Hey, 20. 50. Target. Play.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Run. Let's go. 230. Here we go. Right here.
Now it's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Run. Set. 288.
Tannehill now running the option to the right side. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And an alley run. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Hill. Eluding the pressure right. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Detroit!
Hill now operating from the red zone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Hill. Flush to his right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's Hill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Hill on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tiger. At 20.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Caught on the left side by Ginn. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On first and 10, Hill. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Run.
They go play action here on first down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Where you at? Right there, right there. Three down. Set. Lady!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set. 30. Play.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
50. Set. Lady!
Tannehill now, the option left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Set. 20. Hey, 20. 47's the mic. Go. Zero.
On second down, here's Tannehill. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Set. Lady!
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Oh, look at the juke. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Amendola, the intended receiver. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now it's Hill. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Watch it now, Barney!
On first down, it's Hill. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A nice gain at 21 yards. Back now in Miami. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Now Hill looking to throw on first. And Thomas has it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch it now, Barney!
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson from 6 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Lutz now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And fights through one man. Going deep here for Stills. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He was looking that time for Stills.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. Oh, he bowls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Detroit! Gone! Hill now to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Ah!
Back to throw. Hill. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 4th down, Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A 10th carry for Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Hill. Again's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from